Is A Automotive Reviews. Today we have here the 2021 Bronco in a beautiful race red color and also the rapid red. Which color do you think that's better? Now, those holding a 2021 Ford Bronco reservation had plenty of difficult choices to make over the coming months. For starters, the reborn all-Ford rotor comes in 7 different trim levels. If we include the sold-out first edition, then there are bountiful options and accessories to choose from. And once all those decisions are settled, we must choose a Bronco color from the 12 hues available. And what beautiful colors these are, folks. Let's take a look at that one on the assembly line. And this is just, the red is just awesome. You're going to see that from far away. It catches the eye. Now, several pre-production Ford Broncos examples have rolled off the line at the Ford Michigan assembly plant over the last couple of weeks, giving us a chance to see many of these colors in the flesh. That includes both reds, rapid red metallic, tinted, clear coat, and race red Bronco. Bronco Nation recently posted pictures of the Broncos bearing both of these colors, which give the red fans a much better look at them. And boy, is it nice. Now, race red is a brighter color for sure, and a more traditional red per se. It's the one for folks that enjoy being noticed, or just prefer a real, well, red. On the other hand, rapid red is much darker and sports a metallic finish, which a lot of people like. It's a tough choice for sure, because both of these colors look great on the Bronco flanks. Let's make this look even bigger, folks. Let's fill up the whole frame with this beautiful red Bronco. This is just nice, folks. Nice all the way. Now for those who aren't into red, there are plenty of other options as well, including a whopping 4 different shades of blue. The palette includes Velocity Blue, Shadow Black, Antimatter Blue, Iconic Silver, Area 51, Carbonized Gray Cactus, Gray Cyber, Orange Metallic, Tri-Coat, Oxford White, and Lightning Blue, though the latter is only available in the first edition. Now, we're talking about Cactus Gray and Cyber Orange Metallic, Tri-Coat. There's some awesome colors here, folks. But this red just catches the eye, especially with this grill. I mean, everything about this is just nice, man. We can't wait to get these Broncos out on the street, folks, just to see them. It's just going to be amazing. And here we have the CEO of Ford. Now, there's a lot of Bronco colors to choose from. A lot of choices. But then again, the variety is the spice of life. But we're curious to know which red most folks prefer. So be sure to tell us, in the comments, which is the better red. And perhaps get a preview as to which will ultimately prove to be the most popular shade of red. I wanted to say shade of red, but the shade of red. Red is definitely a nice color, folks. Let's look into this a little bit. Let's dive in a little bit farther. Now, these Broncos, what you see are the pre-production Broncos. These are the ones that they're going to be using for testing. And this is the CEO just telling you, here he's talking to Bronco Nation and just telling them about his experience with Ford and just the vision that he has with Ford. And I believe he came from Toyota and Lexus, so he knows, how to make a good product and how to make a good brand. So Ford is going in the right direction, folks. In the right direction it is going. And this is the direction we want to be a part of. And this is the brand to be a part of. Because it's just amazing, folks. Just amazing in every way. And this is the pre-production models with the different reds. We can even zone in and see the difference in color and red. the different shades. You see them right by each other. You see this is the lighter shade of red, which is definitely nice. Let's take these Broncos are going to be starting off in the 29,995. And it's going to be awesome. The base model is the one to get if you want to add and do your own personalization. And if you don't want that, you can just move on up all to the different models. The first edition, of course, we all know that's sold out. And only a few people are going to get those. Now, the first edition just sold out like basically on the actually it only took a few days for that to sell out. They had 3,500 just sold out really, really fast on the first edition reservation. It sold out within hours. And then, you know what? They said it wasn't that surprising. And the fact that it is a very, very special model, jam-packed with every single option available, that's what made it a unique package, which is awesome. It's a collective item of sorts. It appears that Ford had decided to not only make a few more Bronco first editions, but they made another 3,500. They doubled them. And well, it all sold out too as well. Now, Ford Authority reached out to Michael Levine, the manager of Ford Product Communication. He confirmed that the boost in production due to the overwhelming demand it made a one-time increase to the quantity of the limited edition first edition, which was a 7,000 in total. Now, reservations for the limited edition first edition 2 and 4 door Broncos, they're definitely full. So the first edition is sold out. Now, that means, unfortunately, that those that didn't select the first edition are reserving their Bronco won't get a second chance to get one. So, however, it means that twice as many people who wanted one will, in fact, get one. I wonder, too, like, perhaps 5 years from now, the first edition will come back. I don't think they'll come back out with it, but I'm sure they'll come back out with something that replaces it. Because there was such a big demand for the first edition, which is obviously good news for those folks who potentially got one, and bad news for those who wanted to get one, but now they can't. Well, I guess you just get yours and you just load it up. Now, those lucky 7,000 folks will be getting just serve the ultimate example of the Ford Bronco. Its mechanicals of the Badland, the interior of the Outer Banks, and exterior of the Wild Track to create a fully loaded Bronco for those who want it all. And basically, you can create your own first edition if you want. Just, you won't be able to get the color, that lightning blue. You won't be able to get that color, but you can go all out, but for the base price of $59,305 minus the $1,495 destination charge, the Bronco first edition wears that first edition hood and that body side graphic, as well as a shadow black paint modular hardtop with a matching grille and the side mirror caps. You can't beat it. Now, it comes equipped with the Sasquatch package, deluxe package, and all 7 GOAT driving modes. Now, the normal, eco, slippery, sand, mud ruts, rock crawl, and Baja. That's standard equipment on the first edition. It's exclusively powered by the 2.7 liter EcoBoost V6, which is projected out to 310 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Now, it comes standard with a 10-speed automatic transmission with trail control, and as well as the advanced 4x4 with the automatic on-demand engagement. So that's just basically, it's basically off the chain. And but this race red, it's just calling, and a rapid red, it just calls you. It's just an awesome look, folks. It's awesome in every way. This Ford Bronco is just off the chain with this recovery points up front, with the mirrors and the cowl. And here it appears as though you take a look at the steering wheel. You almost want to. It almost looks like a 12 o'clock, a center point on the steering wheel where you always keep the steering centered. And I don't know if that's what that is, or it might just be the wrap, because it's all new, the seats and everything, and this is just a part of the wrap. But I don't think it has that, the 12 o'clock position on the steering wheel. I've never seen that before, but if it does, that just makes it all the more amazing. with the Bronco kicking like nobody business in the back, as you can see. And they got the nice wheels, and the 32-inch, the 35-inch. With the 35-inch, it's the bomb, and that's what you get with the Sasquatch package. And you get the most ground clearance with that. I believe it's 11.6 inches is what you get with that baby too, as well. Let's dive into this a little bit. Let's see what else we can dive into besides the first edition. And we have them rolling off the line at the Michigan assembly plant, which is where all the Broncos are going to be made. And so we're far away from seeing our Broncos on the street, and they're saying that, the time has moved back. So I'm sure we'll see them out by June. The 2021 Broncos is going to roll down the assembly of the Ford Michigan assembly plant. Deliveries aren't scheduled to begin until June still, 2021. But a handful of early pre-production Broncos are already out and assembled in production, and as the process has begun, and Bronco Nation has posted these pictures of the assembly line. But right now you get you get the race red. The race red pictures is just nice, folks, in the assembly line. This is what we see here. You have the race red, but then you have this in the back. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I think it might be a white Bronco, but it might not be. Let's take a closer look to see what this is. That is something else. It's not a Bronco, but whatever it is. You can tell, but you got the Bronco out front. So this is at the Michigan assembly plant still. So they're building, from what I understand, they're not only making Broncos there, but they're also making the Rangers too as well. Let's see. A handful of early pre-production Broncos are assembled, and this is just basically one of them in the race red. Now, the pre-production Broncos are the very first examples to be assembled at the Ford Michigan assembly plant. As every other Bronco prototype seen to date was hand-built. Thus, this occasion is certainly noteworthy. A step forward to the next generation Ford Bronco. You imagine getting a hand-built Bronco instead of getting one at this assembly plant and getting it hand-built. Boy, I think that would be a lot more money. But I think it would probably be worth a lot more. I think it would be a lot more, years down the road, too. Now, in addition to building these Broncos at the Ford assembly plant and testing out the assembly line tools to ensure that the production begins without a hitch, it's a seamless transition, and currently the Michigan assembly plant produces the Ford Ranger, but the 2 and the 4-door Broncos will join the midsize pickup on the line early next year. So they'll work out the snafus and get it all running perfect. Now, a host of hand-built Bronco prototypes is what we've seen so far. So, and they've been going off-road trails in recent weeks, including the Mickey's Hot Tub at Hill's Revenge in Moab, Utah, as well as Silver Lake Sand Dunes in Michigan. So they have been taking these through the ringer for us. So we do get our Ford Bronco. It's just going to be off the chain, folks. So get your money right, and sooner or later you will get your Ford Bronco. And it will get all completed, hopefully June. But I think everything's been moved back. We don't know what to expect with the present crisis, with the pandemic and everything else going on. But until then, the Bronco is still hype, and it's remaining hot, folks. Hot red, race red, and rapid red. Which one do you choose? I like this color, and I believe this is I might be wrong on this, but this might be let's get this right in the get-go. The race red or the rapid red. You just choose one, and write it all in the comments. Until then, you guys have a great day. Remember, like, share, and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.